Down to the top focus at this hour. The Tamil Nadu Assembly has witnessed high drama today as DMK and its allies raised slogans against the state governor RN Ravi during his address. DMK allies have alleged that governor skipped references to Tamil Nadu and Dravidian ideology from his speech, which was prepared by the state government and ratified by them. They also staged a walkout in protest and raised slogans such as "Long live Tamil Nadu" and "Our land is Tamil Nadu."
Mutamid Arinar Kalanar's philosophy of though we may fall. Several states, including Tamil Nadu, had joined the GST regime. The anticipated revenues were not realized due to the drastic fall in revenue. Mutamid Arinar Kalanar's philosophy of though we may fall. Several states, including Tamil Nadu, had joined the GST regime. The anticipated revenues were not realized due to the drastic fall in revenue. Mutamid Arinar Kalanar's philosophy of though we may fall. Several states, including Tamil Nadu, had joined the GST regime. The anticipated revenues were not realized due to the drastic fall in revenue.
And Chief Minister Stalin moved a resolution against the governor, accusing him of not only skipping portions of the prepared text, but also breaking decorum of the assembly. The House adopted the resolution to take on record the original speech, which was prepared by the state government. The governor walked out of the assembly in a huff even before the national anthem could be sung. DMK's IT wing tweeted the video of the governor leaving the house with the hashtag #GetOutRavi. And this showdown comes days after the governor stoked a controversy as he suggested a new name for the state. The governor, while calling Dravidian politics regressive, said that Tamilagam is a more appropriate name for the state.
Here in Tamil Nadu, a different kind of narrative has been created. Everything that for the whole of the country which is applicable, Tamil Nadu here will say, no, we are not. Anything you say, they will say, no, we are not. It has become a habit. And the truth is that we are all one. It's a part of Bharat, and in fact, Tamil Nadu. In fact, Tamil Nadu is the one place, let us say Tamilagam is more appropriate. This land keeps the soul of Bharat, the identity of Bharat, the idea of Bharat.
And DMK and its allies have accused the governor of pushing RSS agenda in this state.
There is no separate state. Where is the separate state? Where is the question of separate state? Tamil Nadu Chief Minister said anything? Any minister said? Our leader said? No.
While raising slogans, you are saying Tamil Nadu, Engal Nadu means...
I will tell you. Tamil Nadu means Tamil Desam. Tamil Nadu means one of the state in the country. One of the state in the union government. Proposed by leaders. Who accepted, who enacted the act in Tamil Nadu, Madras presidency, government of India. They did any mistake, previous government. Why you want question? You want to introduce the RSS agenda. You want to do the RSS politics in Tamil Nadu. That's why it's creating problem. Previously, many BJP governor was there. Why not rising like this?
And after the assembly adopted the resolution to take on record the printed text version of the governor's speech, the BJP Tamil Nadu president Annamalai took to Twitter to slam the government. He said that the governor's speech in assembly is not DMK's party event and he can't be expected to read words like Dravidian model. BJP MP Subramaniam Swamy also slammed the DMK, saying there's nothing wrong with the governor, merely making a suggestion to rename the state.
No, Ravi can't be got out just because they want it. This is not the first time that the Tamil Nadu government does this kind of thing. Tamil Nadu doesn't belong to the DMK. In any case, the governor is a constitutional authority. He is not answerable to the state assembly. Let them understand that. And there is nothing special about Tamilians that you can't call it Tamilagam or Tamil Nadu or whatever. You can call it you can't call it Tamil Desam, but you can call it everything else. You can call it Tamil Prant. So I don't think that a DMK, which has failed miserably on the economic front, should be diverting his attention to such silly things.
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us with us is Umanandan, BJP councillor. With us also is Anurag Naidu, author. Also with us at the moment is Dr. P. Pularao, who's a senior journalist and political analyst. But let me first and foremost go across to the DMK spokesperson, Mr. Pukurendi. And Mr. Pukurendi, if I can begin by asking you several questions that are coming in from the BJP. What is wrong if the governor, at his own discretion, decides to leave out a certain portion? Because words such as Dravidian model, they are politically loaded terms. That is a statement coming in from the BJP's chief of the state, Annamalai. How do you respond to that?
Madhav, first of all, for this we have to understand the fundamentals and basics of the role of a governor. The governor is a the nominal executive head of a state. However, the governor have to act as per the aid and advice of the advice given by the Council of Ministers headed by the Honorable Chief Minister. This is the fundamentals which is enshrined in the Constitution. Now, governor's address is nothing but explaining the policy or letting out the policy of the state government for which the Chief Minister is the head. And this governor's speech is prepared by the state government, and multiple times this speech goes to the Raj Bhavan, and Raj Bhavan it should be vetted out. Then if the governor has any doubt, then he will revert back to the Assembly Secretariat or the Assembly Honorable Speaker, and this will be corrected, and the speech will be corrected and finalized between the government, that is the Honorable Chief Minister, and the governor before the speech is let out, or before the governor speaks in the Assembly. So once this is finalized, the governor cannot go beyond the words.
Right.
Even here, if he is doing that, then he is just trying to play politics, and he is just betraying what has been done, because it is already agreed upon between the Council of Ministers.
But would you agree, Mr. Gandhi, would you agree that the resolution, many would say, has perhaps not been seen before? This kind of a resolution where the governor is being directly named, his speech is not to be taken, it is a written text that is to be taken, hashtags such as Get Out Ravi being tweeted by the official handle of the DMK. You know, things have really gone quite far in this entire case.
Of course, that is a right step done by the Honorable Chief Minister, because the Chief Minister, as the head of the political executive or the head of the state, has a responsibility to ensure that the policy of the state government to reach the general public through the governor. But when the governor is leaving out many of the words or many of the statements, that means he is trying to tweak the policy, which is not acceptable. In such a case, the Chief Minister is duty bound into such
hashtags like Get Out Ravi, hashtags like Get Out Ravi are acceptable according to you?
No, hashtag Get Out Ravi is not done by the government. It is done by the general public. It is done by the general public, because the Tamil population is not agreeable for this type of attitude of the governor. Because ever since Mr. RN Ravi
let's get into the BJP on that. Umanandan, would you like to respond to him? That this is not, it is known that the governor just reads out the policies of the state government. This is what happens in every state, including, in fact, even the parliament, where the president reads out or addresses the joint session. And therefore, what the governor did was unacceptable. Mr. Stalin has done the correct thing by moving the resolution, says the DMK. Your response to that?
I would like to point out three issues here. One, let's recall history. The governor, Mr. Dharamveera in West Bengal, when Mr. Ajoy Mukherjee was the chief minister, 1967 I think, he had omitted 585 words from the speech read out, given by the cabinet, the state cabinet. And Mr. Ajoy Mukherjee objected. The parting retort of Mr. Dharamveera was, Ajoy bhai, I am not going to repeat whatever has been given to me. I am not going to read out in total what you people have given to me. So there are instances. The governor is not bound by the Dravidian stocks, rules and regulations. Second, third, I would like to ask, these people are raising the question of he not waiting for the national anthem. When did this When did these people give importance to national anthem? They themselves have shown grand disrespect to national anthem. Now they are quoting from scriptures for this to the governor. Let them not talk nonsense and let them not take a handful of Tamilians and take that it is a Tamilian pride. We are ashamed of the Dravidian stock, the antiques, the dramas that is happening 24/7. We are not part of the 200 rupees IT cell falling for biryani. That is a minority. Let them not put the majority into the biryani IT cell 200 rupees category. The governor is supreme. He will do what he wants to do. And no action has been taken. Let them not teach about propriety. First, let them know what is propriety, what is national devotion and all that. Then preach the governor.
Okay, let me quickly...
What is the Congress going to tell for emergency?
Okay.
Can there be anything more blot on the democracy?
All right, let's take to the current incident at hand, because there are a number of points that have been covered over here, and I want to bring in Mr. Pulla Rao on that note. Mr. Pulla Rao, clearly there has been a complete breakdown between the office of the governor, the chief minister, or the governor and the government, however one chooses to, depict what has happened over here in the assembly. But certainly it is quite unfortunate, because this kind of a scene where, in fact, you have not just slogans being raised, you've seen this walkout happening because the governor chose to omit it. He's not, at the end of the day, said something new. He has just certain portions of the speech have not been carried. Is that really something that calls for this kind of a protest and a resolution, and even several controversial hashtags that have been put out in the social media space by political parties and mainstream parties at that?
Okay, let me come straight away. A governor is free, but a governor has to be within limits. A governor should see there is no disputes. Let me give you a small example. Ever since Narendra Modi became Prime Minister, he has appointed some excellent governors. And those who have been discreet, those who have respected themselves, they have become presidents. Ram Nath Kovind was a governor appointed by Narendra Modi. He became president. He created no controversy in Nitish Kumar's state, where Nitish Kumar was against the BJP. Similarly, our present president, Draupadi Murmu ji, was governor Jharkhand. It was an opposition government for some time and then a BJP government for some time. She comported herself with great dignity. She has become president. Then you have the most recent example, Jagdeep Dhankar, governor in West Bengal. He had many controversies, but he never crossed that line. And even Mamata Banerjee supported him.
So what is the line being crossed over here, according to you? And who sets this? And who has set this line or this Lakshman Rekha?
Yes.
Yeah, talk about this state, that state in the public media. What is the provocation? Go back a couple of months. R.F. Mahmood Khan was governor of Kerala. There's a lot of disputes with the chief minister. But then he read out what the government gave, saying to honor the chief minister.
Mr. Pulla Rao, it is his opinion. He has stated so. Everybody is free to react. Whether the government chooses to implement it or not is entirely up to the government. Are you saying the governor should not comment on anything at all?
No, there is something.
The governor does not have any discretionary powers.
One minute, please. I can't have everyone shouting, please. I'm going to come to all of you one by one.
You have to be discreet. You're on a constitutional post. It's like a chief justice of a high court.
Okay, Umanandan, your hand is going up. I'm going to allow you to quickly respond and then I go across to Anurag Naidu. Yes, Umanandan wants to respond to you.
Yes. See, first thing tell all these panelists that he is not an S-man. The governor is not an S-man. They cannot ask him to sit down when they tell. They cannot ask him to stand up. It's not that kind of a post. And what propriety Mr. Stalin, the chief minister, gets up and talks with the chief minister when the governor is talking? What propriety is that? And what about the caricatures of Mr. Murmu? He lauds about the position of Mr. Murmu. What about the time when Ms. Draupadi Murmu herself was teased by these groups? Where were they all these time? So let them not teach us about propriety or decency and all that.
All right. Quick response.
Yeah. The BJP spokesperson should understand what the Constitution says. The Constitution says the governor is an yes-man who has to act as per the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers.
Where does the Constitution say the governor has to be a yes-man?
Yes, the governor is an yes-man. That means the governor does not have any discretion. There is no discretionary powers of the
Mr. Gandhi,
governor.
this is a completely new. This is a completely new. This is a completely new interpretation of the Constitution. Has the governor no right to send back? One second. Let me ask you a simple question that will prove you're wrong, Mr. Gandhi. One second. One second, Mr. Gandhi. Mr. Gandhi, calm down. Calm down. Mr. Gandhi, I'm asking you a simple question. Does the governor have a right to reject a bill that is sent to him for assent? Yes or no?
Which one? The governor has a right to send the bill for reconsideration.
Yes, so that means he's not a yes man. He can dissent. He can send out a signal. He is not a yes man by any stretch of imagination. You may want the governor to be a yes man. That's a different story. But the governor has his own discretion.
If the state government headed by the chief minister reconsiders the bill.
Anurag Naidu, the governor is a yes man. He has to do whatever the government says. That's the version coming in from the DMK spokesperson. Please respond to it. Okay, you made your point, sir. Listen, let's a quick response coming from Anurag Naidu. Yes, Anurag Naidu.
Madhav, I extremely feel sorry for the governor. Let's be very honest with it. And the kind of bullying and vilifying. What is the government? See, governor is a constitutional head. We all agree. Yes. He made a speech, right? He made a speech not insulting the state. He has not used a single word against the ethos and the culture and what Tamil Nadu stands for. He's made his speech independently based on what he felt is correct. He's an educated man. And I really wonder, Madhav, if somebody like Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji, he has had a couple of slip of tongues in Maharashtra. And what if he was a governor of Tamil Nadu? They would have probably attacked him. What is the next step? You start bullying, you start threatening, then you go and attack the governor. Is that how? Is this the constitution, or is this the law and the nature that your chief minister or your party is teaching you? I mean, I'm very sorry to say, people who are supporting them, you should be having a balanced approach. You cannot soft attack the governor. It is, Madhav, and if we let it happen, I really feel the governor's security should be beefed up, because the kind of hate mongering that we see against the governor for no reason. He has not said anything wrong. Yeah. He has just right-sized his speech. Just right-sized his speech based on his own understanding, his own knowledge. He's a very wise, educated man. So why don't we respect the intellectual and just go out, like, I don't want to say, name some animals, but we cannot just somebody throwing a stick and you all running, hitting like a bull. You cannot do that. We need to stop. Start thinking very logically. Has it done any insult to the state of Tamil Nadu or the culture and the ethos? Absolutely not. Let's start respecting the constitutional authorities.
All right, we'll have to leave it there for the moment. Mr. Puhazh Gandhi, as well as Anurag Naidu, Uma Anandan, and also Mr. Pularao for joining us. I'd like to thank all of you. We are, of course, going to slip into a quick break for now, but coming up on the other side, the temple town of Josh